Hello dear students, it's me Umesh Patil and I welcome you all in the grammar session of 8th standard with the lesson number 15, simple, compound and complex sentences. In the previous video lecture we have seen all the definitions of the simple, compound and complex sentences with their examples. Now in this video lecture we will see interchange of simple, compound and complex sentences. So let's begin with the video and start how to changing simple sentences into complex sentences. Okay, now here we will start with the simple sentences to complex. In order to convert a simple sentence into a complex sentence, we have to change a word or a phrase. What we have to change? We have to change a word or we have to change phrase. So this word or phrase we have to change into subordinate clause. These we have to change into subordinate clause. Already we have seen in the previous video class what is subordinate clause and what is main clause. Okay, now let's see the example of changing simple sentence into the complex sentence. Okay, now let us see the example. For example, he is likely to win the match. Suppose example is there. He is likely to win the match. Now in this sentence we can say he is likely to win the match. So this is the example of simple sentence. Okay, here we can find the word that we used, that. What we will use here? That. Again we will use after that will. And after will, if it is in the present, then we will use will, and if it is in the past, then we will use would. Okay, would is a past equivalent of will, and after that we will see that sentence always begins with it. So it, but when it is noun clause. Okay, when it is a noun clause. So now let's see the sentence. Okay, now what is the sentence? He is likely to win the match. Now what we will do here? It is. Okay, as sentence begins with it, so we will put here it is. After it is, what we will see? Yeah, likely. After that, what we will use? That. Likely that. After that, yeah, after that, according to the sentence, what is the subject? Yeah, subject is he. So, he. After he, we will use will. He will win the match. Full stop. Next sentence we will see here that he promised to help me. Suppose he promised to help me. Now this simple sentence we will change into the complex sentence. Now how we will write? Yes, of course, it is in the past tense. So he promised. In future he has promised. So will is absent here. So as it is the past form of the sentence, so according to the future term will, we will use here would. According to that past equivalent of will, we will use would. He promised. Then before that what we will use? That. He promised that. What is the subject here? Yeah, he. Then it is a future term, so will we cannot use here because will is absent. So in future term promise, that is the past type of sentence, so we will use here would. He would help me. Full stop. Okay, again one more example we can say here. I visited the most beautiful temple. I visited the most beautiful temple. Okay, now this we will change into the complex sentence. Now here I visited the temple. After that what we will use? Here we will not use that, but here we will use which. We will use which. Okay, which, because the linkers can change according to the noun clause, according to the adverb clause. So here we will use which. Okay, so I visited the temple which. After that what will come? Was. Which was the most beautiful. Which was the most beautiful. So in this way we can change the simple sentences into complex sentences. As I have said you, there are the linkers. We have seen about the type of linkers. So that, which, okay, these all are the linkers in this sentence. So according to the sentences, how we will use the linkers? For example, if suppose a person, then for person we will use who, whom, whose, whom, who, whose, whom, who, whose. Okay. Again, what we can say? Which and that, which and that. These two we can use for other person. Other person. Okay. If there is a time, then for time what we will use? For time we will use when. If there is a place, Then for place what we will use? For place we will use where. Okay. And if there is a reason or cause, if there is a reason, then we will use what. So in this way, these linkers can be very useful, changing simple sentences into the complex sentences. So dear students, now let's see how to change complex sentences into simple sentences. Complex into simple. Okay. Now see, very short. Now see, in short, what we can say, in order to convert a complex sentence into simple sentence, we have to change a subordinate clause. What we have to change? Subordinate clause. This subordinate clause we have to change into a kind of word or phrase. We can change the subordinate clause into word or phrase. Okay. Again, one more thing you can notice here in this type of sentence, that is when the words like confessed, accepted, admitted, after these verb is into the noun clause. Okay, verb is into the noun clause. And while making the simple statement or the simple sentence, we can use possessive adjective plus noun. Possessive adjective plus noun. Now let's see the example. He confessed that he confessed that he was guilty. Now let's change this sentence into the simple sentence. Then what we will use? He confessed. After he confessed, we will remove that from the sentence as it comes with simple sentence. So we will remove that. He confessed. Now this he will change into the possessive adjective, that is his. He confessed his was also we will remove, and guilty will change into guilt. Okay, then he confessed his guilt. Okay, full stop. Hope so you have understood this sentence. One more example we will take here. Okay, let's see the example. That he is innocent. That he is innocent is known to all. Now in this sentence, he is innocent. It is a noun clause. It is a noun clause. So let's change this complex sentence into the simple one. Okay. So what will come first? Yeah, his innocence. That means innocent will change into innocence. So he will change into possessive adjective. So he is innocence is His innocence is known to all. Full stop. So in this way we can change the complex sentences into the simple sentences. Hope so you have understood this, how to change simple sentences into the complex sentences and complex sentences into the simple sentences. Thank you for watching this video and have a nice day.